recording now, and you know what? Can you turn down your yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm not filming your leg,
Uh-huh.
so that's perfect. Okay, three, two.
Hi, I'm Michael. And in this session, we're going to talk about what to eat. So, you want to make changes in your life, and you're motivated, and you're getting up earlier, and you're working out, and you're doing all these things, but you're still tired, you're still exhausted. Probably one of the reasons why is because of the foods that you're eating. Looking at the foods that you eat can make a big difference in your daily productivity and energy. Not looking at these things can end up having you have less energy, which can end up over time if you have a career or job or something, being at work and becoming more stressed, having lower productivity, and having low performance. And lower performance could lead to maybe even losing the job. But by eating better foods, you have more energy, you're more alert longer, and you don't have to use artificial things like caffeine to keep yourself turned on. So that's one thing. Also, eating good foods is fun. Over time you feel better. If you feel better, you interact with people better, and your relationships get better because you're not grumpy from being tired. You have energy and vitality, and people can tell. And so that's another thing, one of the benefits of eating better foods. And overall, if you want to have a longer living life, it's important to start to look at the foods you put in your body. Now, if you want to increase your vitality, your energy, and to be able to have more passion or energy to be passionate about doing these changes that we've talked about in other sessions, one thing you also must do is drink lots more water than the average person. The average person has a couple cups of water a day. I recommend at least 10 cups of water a day. And during highly stressful times, like during work, let's say you work from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, I would suggest you have a glass of water once per hour. No more than 90 minutes per session without having a cup of water. Why? Because water gives energy to the cells. It keeps them firing up and working well. When you don't drink water, it kind of like the circuits of the cells kind of short circuit, they don't work as well. And a lot of symptoms that have been considered illnesses have turned out, scientists have found out lately, to be connected to dehydration, not drinking enough water. And if you're going to be exercising, working out anyway, you want to drink water to keep your body at an optimal state. So drinking water every day and trying to do it within an hour to 90 minutes sessions, very important. Also, just to throw out some tidbits, there are certain products out there called alkaline drops that you can put in your water to help energize the water, help it kind of become more alkalinic. You may say, what is alkalinic? What is those things? Well, your body produces two different acids. Then when you eat something, your body either produces acid, and the acid kind of leads to a lot of toxicity in your body, which goes along with having people age faster and joints aching and having different issues that come up over time because the acid kind of acts on the body. It helps kind of deteriorates the body. And foods that are alkalinic, these foods neutralize a lot of the acids that you put in your body that come from like beer and cheeseburgers, or fast food, I should say, or highly processed foods. And they help to also give energy and to help cleanse the blood. So there's drops that you can buy. You can probably type in Google like alkaline drops for water that helps your water not only alkaline your body, but also help to kind of push out some of the toxins you get in your body. So that's just one tidbit, that just if you feel like being taking your health to that next level, you can do. Another thing is we talked about alkalinity. Alkalinity or alkaline foods is not just drops you can take, but they're actually foods that you eat. There are different foods that have different characteristics. The closer you can get to organic or vegetables or foods that have high water-based content, the better. Why? Because they process through your body easier. Rather than taking 4 or 5 hours to process a piece of meat or something else, it can take a couple hours to process some vegetables or different things depending on what you eat. Also, think about green foods. Green foods are very good at not only helping to build your blood, get toxicity out of your blood. And you say, what's important about having toxicity flushed out of my blood? Think of your blood like oil. If you have dirty oil in your car, the car runs worse over time. And so you want your blood to be clean. And the different foods you eat, including meat, sometimes have different parasites and different things that get into the blood. But that's a totally different subject. We're not going to get all intense in that. But just understand that from the foods you eat, especially in our society, they're highly toxic. They have pesticides and different preservatives and different things that are put on them. And that it's important to eat foods that help to cleanse your blood and cleanse your body. And so another thing I would suggest, if you're really serious about transforming your body and finding more vitality, you must go on a cleansing. You must cleanse your body. And you can Google cleansing. There's different types. There's vegetable cleansings or cleansings where you take like green supplements or just be on green vegetables for a couple of days. But Dr. Oz has a really good cleansing um, program that he talks about that you might want to look into. But cleansing the body is so important because what happens is we eat these foods and the toxins build up in our body, and then you go to try to eat foods for energy, but the energy can't get to where it needs to energize the body because the toxins are kind of clogging. They're like clogging your arteries. As simple as that. It clogs things. And so you have to flush out your system so your body can do what it was meant to do. Your body is meant to heal and to recover and reproduce. But if it's spending all its time processing the nutrients and the chemicals and different things that we put into our body between the coffees and different things, then it doesn't have the same amount of energy to put towards taking in the nutrients and energizing the body. These are a few things that you can do immediately to transform your body. Some good foods to look into are spinach, avocados, kales, lettuce, things of that nature. But if you type in Google alkaline foods or alkaline food chart, it will give you a list of different foods that you can eat that help to energize the body. And I'd say if you're the type of person, I don't like eating new foods, start off slow. Include one of these alkaline foods with a meal that you like. Maybe eat it with something that you like so your taste buds get used to them. You develop new taste buds every 3 to 4 days, and so by eating these foods, over time, with maybe a salad, you may, I hate salads. You may find a salad you like. Or for example, me, when I first started, I hated salads. I said, no, it's green, I don't like it. So I put feta cheese in it. And I found raspberry vinaigrette, and I would put that on my lettuce or my salad. And it seemed to work well because over time I got acclimated to it and my body felt better. It was cleaner. It was easier. I didn't have to go to sleep right after I ate the meal and not be motivated. So these are things to look into. So action steps. What are we going to do now? Let's make a plan. Today, look at all the different alkaline foods that you can take and make a plan. I'd say preferably for lunch. Because sometimes dinner you're stressed out, you just end up saying, heck, I want to eat what I want to eat. And in the morning, sometimes, I know this is bad, people always sometimes forget breakfast. But try for lunch to eat take the different foods and make one alkaline meal for 5 days that you can eat at your lunchtime. Why is this good? Because if you eat an alkaline or wholly alkaline or alkaline as much as possible meal for lunch, you can use that energy to help you get through the rest of your day. You can use it to help you get through the times where most people start to fall off because they're tired and their body's working extra hard to process the food and they're trying to work. You can use that energy to energize the body and be more aware, more awake. And over time, it takes a few days for your body to feel it because your body has to acclimate to having better nutrients in the body, but then you start to be able to concentrate better and focus better. And that will make a difference. And so while other people are going down in performance at work, you're maintaining. And over time, you can get better and better and better because you have the energy from your foods to go better. Another thing, I'll give you an example when it comes to alkaline foods. One example. Different foods have different measures of energy, shall we say. And let's say a cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich would have 5 megahertz of energy. An avocado, in comparison, would have anywhere from 60 to 70 megahertz of energy. That's showing you the power of eating not only green foods, but foods that are alkalinic and that are lighter and lighter base and are full of energy. So go out today, look into these alkaline foods, try to create a meal plan that works for you on those alkaline foods for the next 5 days, and include something in it that you like. If it's jarring to you to eat something brand new, maybe try some type of cheeses on it or some type of vinaigrette or something of that nature. And be empowered and understand that your body is a temple. And as you start to actually listen to your body, if you go, let's say 10 days without eating meat, and you put a cheeseburger or fast food burger in your stomach, you will see how processed that food is. Your stomach will let you know, hey, I've gotten used to kind of a different environment. And I'm not saying any judgments against different fast foods or things like that, but play with your body to see what your body really needs. Give it a chance to work for you. Be empowered, make these changes today, and now's the time.